The Hereafter 20. This point is connected to chapter 101 Al-Qari'ah, verses 6 to 9.
Then as for one whose scales are heavy with good deeds, he will be in a pleasant life. But as for one whose scales are light, his refuge will be an abyss.
It is important for Muslims to regularly assess their own deeds, as no one except Allah, the Exalted, is better aware of them than themselves. When one honestly judges their own deeds, it will inspire them to sincerely repent from their sins and encourage them towards performing righteous deeds, which involves using the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. But the one who fails to regularly assess their deeds will lead a life of heedlessness whereby they misuse the blessings they have been granted. This person will find the weighing of their deeds on the Day of Judgment extremely difficult. In fact, it may well cause them to be hurled into hell. A clever business owner will always regularly assess their accounts. This will ensure their business heads in the right direction and ensures they complete all the necessary paperwork correctly, such as a tax return. But the foolish business owner will not regularly take accounts of their business. This will lead to a loss in profits and a failure in correctly preparing for their accounts. Those who fail to file their accounts correctly with the government face penalties, which only makes their lives more difficult. But the key thing to note is that the penalty of failing to correctly assess and prepare one's deeds for the scales of Judgment Day does not involve a monetary fine. Its penalty is more severe and truly unbearable. Chapter 99 Az-Zalala, verses 7 to 8.
So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
Finally, a Muslim must not only avoid committing sins, but they should also strive to avoid using the blessings they have been granted in vain ways. Vain things may not be sinful, but as they are not righteous deeds, they will lead to regrets on Judgment Day, especially when one realizes that the vain things they did could have been placed on the good side of the scales of Judgment Day if they used the blessings correctly. In some cases, a slight difference between the two sides of the scales may well be the difference between salvation and damnation. Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts and blogs available on our website, www.shakepod.com.